stuff out here. Grab.
I was just gonna grab a camera bag and stuff if we were
Oh, you can
done.
go. You can grab it.
During us lunch after this.
I think so.
Might even be dinner by then.
There you go. Moment, I checked them all being over at Warmville South. There's a female that they don't believe is a student there anymore.
Had you already submitted
Saying
it?
that she has mental health issues.
Had you already submitted it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Alright, I'm fine.
That's all you eat. My other stuff I had to eat up, so. American Red Cross Field Service. What?
Table 41. Hey, can you go with 30 on this check on well-being I just sent you over at Warmville South?
What was that? What's that?
It's a Red Cross, American Red Cross service. It's like a field service
Oh.
trauma bag. I mean,
Gone through your status.
you do, I don't know if this. Find out.
social worker who's now gone wants to check on her because she was walking in a weird pattern in the lot. And when she walked up to the student, the female didn't recognize her.
Yeah, just that one. Hopefully it'll be done soon.
All 3 or 50 units, your status?
5100.
Okay.
That's the only thing we're collecting?
I'm sorry?
We want to collect on one thing?
So I only have photos of Stephen Debussy, that's it. We get a photo of that your car.
Not that I know of.
Go to that car over there.
There's no name associated with those, are there?
What's that?
There's a number?
Yeah, there's a ID number.
Doesn't affect our name, does it?
Mine is to do with CPS. You said the last people, I'm not sure they went too awful, is that right? I got it straightened out. Yeah, straightened out. Still got that number? Yeah. Hopefully.
Hey, Commander, so what are we gonna do here? Because, you're gonna take Leanne, you're gonna take Pamela?
We're waiting for our one guy to come back with some paperwork. Yeah, we're done searching. We're just waiting for for the paperwork to get back here.
So what are you gonna do with us?
We'll make a decision then.
Because I just wanna let you know that, we have a right to bear arms, man. The Constitution says we have a right to bear arms, be in the militia.
Well, I got questions about the gun and everything. If you would want to talk to us about it.
Well, I just wanna know what you guys wanna do with it.
All right.
You wanna
Well,
confiscate it, you wanna arrest us for having it, I mean.
well, I understand. From what all I know is you have an expired FOIA card. That's all I know.
Well, like I said, the Constitution doesn't say anything about having FOIA cards or being a democracy.
I'm not getting into all those details. I just.
I'm just educated. You're the commander, you should know these details.
I do know those things. I'm trying to be reasonable with you by saying I'm not getting into all that stuff. I'm being reasonable with you.
But you didn't know that before. You already admitted that.
No, I do know that.
No, you didn't know that.
Okay.
Just admitted it. Some background, man. You wanna
If
lie.
you'd want to talk about that further, I can have you talk to a couple of these guys so
Well, you're the
you
boss,
can explain the
right?
situation. That's
You're the
correct.
boss.
They're happy to talk to you about it.
Right, but you're the boss. I'd rather talk to you, right?
All right, why don't you come on in here?
Why do you want to have me talk to rookies? I mean,
You can talk to me. Come on in here. Do you advise him his rights? Because you're handcuffed and everything, he's going to read your rights, okay?
Steven, you heard your rights before?
yes.
Okay. Do you understand them? Yes. All right, we're reading to you. Let me know if you have some questions. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court or other proceedings. You have the right to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have them with you during questioning. If you can't afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you, free of any cost to you, before any questioning if you wish. You understand your rights?
Yes, I know my rights.
Do you have any questions about what I said?
No.
All right. When we first got here, as he said, we're trying to be reasonable with you because we're not here anything having to do with you. We're here about that guy who was
No,
staying here
you
for a
guys have
short
been
time.
very reasonable, and I appreciate you guys not tearing up the house and destroying the property.
We're
Thank
trying to
you.
be as respectful as possible.
And I am too.
It's an inconvenience,
It
you
is.
know, whatever that situation, we don't have to get into it.
Okay.
Bottom line, we came across the gun. You know, that's not something we expected, so we got to deal with it.
Okay.
You got expired FOIA. I understand you got your own thoughts on it and everything.
Well, the
I'm not
Constitution says
looking to trip anybody up for just an expired card, okay?
Okay.
So, can you give us a little background on it?
As far as what?
As that background on the handgun?
Okay. It was from my father. My father passed away.
Okay, all right. Is that the ID cards and stuff we saw in here? You got
You've seen?
his old driver's license and
Yeah.
ID and stuff that your dad. Was this your mom and dad's house?
No, this is my father's house.
Father's house. Okay. And when did he pass?
2020, I think.
2020.
Yeah.
In-
2019, 20. Right.
Okay. So you had it ever since then?
Yeah.
Okay. And that happens to be right around the time your FOIA card expired back in 20. Okay. That's not your son.
That's my son.
It is?
Mhm.
Is that his room?
No.
No. Does he
That's
stay?
wrong.
Does he stay here all the time?
No, he doesn't. He's just
Okay.
helping me with the paint. And
Okay. So, because he doesn't have a lot of clothes and stuff here, so he just stays here intermittently.
He
Why
doesn't
so?
even stay here. I just had him come by to help me with painting and drywall.
Okay. All right. Did he know it was in the drawer? Did he know it was in the drawer?
No, he didn't know it was.
Okay. All right. Okay. I appreciate you being honest. I wasn't looking to trip anybody up. That, you know, we got our questions we got to answer before we move forward and make any decisions. So,
Absolutely.
all right.
How long has he been helping you with the driveway?
Let's see. We
Decent amount of
came.
work on
I think we came here 2 days ago.
it. He's been here since then.
Yeah, since two days ago.
Has he spent sleeping in that room, or was he staying?
No, I would take him back home, but then we'd come out here.
Has he slept here overnight?
Because I mean, there's no bed here, there's no room.
Yeah.
I just got one bedroom set up
Yeah.
for me, and that's it.
Okay. All right.
He's a good kid. I don't want to get him tangled into the system,
Of course.
or any bullshit like that.
I get you. I appreciate that.
When we came in, you said that your son is asleep up in the room here,
I don't believe so. I will find out.
so you presumably was staying here overnight?
No, we were just tired, taking a nap, whatever.
Yeah.
So, with him, like you said, you don't want to introduce him to the system. As far as having to detain someone simply to identify them, that's something that can.
Right,
be
but you need
prolonged.
a crime to identify someone like that. And I don't believe a crime has been committed.
Okay, well, the reason that you're in handcuffs is because there is probable cause that a crime has been committed. And in order to identify someone,
The reason why we're waiting around here is because I don't want to have to drive him into the station just to fingerprint him. If we can identify and be done with him, then we're done with him.
Well, I think you guys are going to plan on fingerprinting anyway.
If I can positively identify him, because we have the ability to look at a driver's license photo or a state ID photo,
He's never had a state ID. He's never had anything.
he's never had anything.
Nothing.
Does he have anything here that has his nothing?
He doesn't have anything with
They
his
go
name.
41 Street no
Is there any
longer
way we can
sees,
positively identify him
and
here?
then she
It's
lets
not.
her
That's
go
what I'm saying. You guys are going
Main
to
Street
try to take him in and.
toward the house.
well, here's the thing, if he provides us with a name and date of birth, we have different methodologies and
Yeah.
databases that we can look at and verify.
It's not just a driver's
So
license.
why do you want to verify so bad?
Because there's the firearm recovered inside the home, and it's important for us to be able to document.
You guys don't have
everything.
kids with guns in the house? I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, that's not a crime. That's not probable cause to ham them up or to get them entangled. It's not probable
We need to
cause.
be able to identify them, that's what it boils down to.
No, you
When
don't.
and legally, whenever we have a search warrant executed on a residence, any occupants inside, we can detain. And pursuant to that, we need to be
Okay,
able
but
to identify.
detain, but you don't have to identify them.
That's part of the detention, I need to be able to
You
document.
don't have to
my detention.
identify them. Commander, I'm just saying, he's a good kid. He doesn't have to be identified. I don't want him in the system.
I'm not trying to get him in the system, but I do have to identify him.
But I'm telling you, he's my son. I mean,
That's fine. I need a name and date of birth. Because then we have, if you're saying he never had a driver's license or state ID, that's fine. But as he said, there's other databases that we can check and possibly verify somebody.
And obviously-
Absent IDs.
And he's obviously registered with Chicago Public Schools at some point,
okay.
you know what I mean?
So if we can verify name, date of birth, and verify it's him, then that's it. That's
So
all
why
we
do you
need.
want to verify him?
Because we have to.
like I just explained earlier, man, anytime that we execute a search warrant on a residence, we're detaining people who are inside, and as a result of that, I have to document that, and I think
Okay, so if I give my son's name, DOB, what are you gonna do then? You're still gonna take him in for fingerprints, right?
we need to be able to verify one way, shape, or form.
Right, but you still wanna go and take him in for fingerprints,
If
right?
I can identify him here and we have no need to go any further, then we're done. Then he can go on about his day. That's when we do every search warrant, we identify everybody. If we're not taking him in
Well,
custody,
forgive me if I don't believe all that, but I'm just saying, what do you guys wanna do with the pistol? I mean, you gonna charge me, or you gonna charge him for the pistol, or what?
We're not at that point.
We're
as
not
far
at
as
that-
decision-making.
Okay, well, let's figure that out. Let's figure that out right now.
We're also waiting on the other detective, we're gonna pick.
Okay, but let's figure that out right now. Is he going in, am I going in, we both going in, or are you guys just taking our property and walking off?
Like the commander said, we're waiting for the other detective.
Well,
to
what
get
are
back.
we
we're
figuring
waiting
out?
for his paperwork.
Okay, but what are we figuring out with that, in regards to that?
I gotta take a look at the paperwork when he gets here, and then we'll make a decision. Trying to be upfront as we
No,
can
you're
with you.
not.
I don't
You're
have
not.
the information in the document that he's bringing.
You guys have full intention of taking me in, or him in, get him
Then
fingerprinted,
why haven't you left yet?
huh?
If that's our intent.
I don't know, you
why
guys
haven't
talking
we
about some
done it yet?
paperwork, I don't know.
Trying to be reasonable, so I'm trying not to put the cart before the horse. If we don't have to bring somebody to the station, I don't want to bother. My time's valuable too, so is yours.
That's why nobody's in the car.
Could we right now? Yeah. We could have taken you both to the station the minute you were in handcuffs.
I don't feel comfortable letting you guys know my son's name and date of birth. And I don't feel comfortable getting him tied up into your guys' system. He's corrupt as fuck. Your judges are dirty as hell. They don't give a fuck about the everyday person. It's all about a money grab. And I don't want to get him caught up in that. It's sick, man. You know what I'm talking about. You don't have to say anything. I don't on the camera or whatever. But these judges are low lives, they're scumbags. I don't want to get tied up in that shit. So the way I'm thinking about it, you could take them in for a couple of days and then eventually have to release them. You can't hold them indefinitely.
But why go through that?
Well, because why go through the court system? It's bullshit. It's not in my best interest. You guys gotta stop.
Steve,
Have them sit for 3 days. That's fine with me.
what I'm trying to explain to you, man, is it's an inevitability. In one way, shape, or form, we're going to identify him before we release him, no matter what the outcome is.
Yeah.
So why are we making that drag?
Well, why should I make it easy for you guys?
Makes no difference to me.
Because it makes it easier for you in the long run.
Just make it easier for me, man.
Harder
No,
for you guys.
no. Working with you guys has never been a positive thing.
Well, I disagree. You were working us when we first got here, and we haven't done anything to your place, and
What do you mean
We're-
working with?
working with us. You
Okay,
you were
yeah,
cooperating
it's
with us and
cooperating.
everything, and because of that, we're not running in here flipping your stuff, and, you
I
know.
appreciate that. I said that, man.
I know you did. But so I'm just illustrating, there is a benefit. We do work with people. And you know what, and I understand you've had different experiences that I'm unaware of, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to know them, and maybe you were treated unfairly, but we're not that. Trying to be upfront as possible. I can't give you information just yet that I don't have myself.
I think it's in me and his best interest not to sign anything or say anything further at this point. I really don't. I don't see how it's gonna help him or me.
Well,
You guys
do
can
you,
get his fingerprints.
do you know what year that 99 was?
I'm gonna look at, I can find out.
Okay.
Just step out real quick and find out.
Well, how about this? When the other guy gets back here, I check the documents and everything. I'll let you know exactly what the information is in there, and then you can use that information, make a decision, and I respect your decision. If you don't want it, that's fine. That's your right. I'm not gonna, we can't sit here and force you.
Well, what paper are you waiting on? I mean, how's that, what are you gonna do with me?
It's his case. He said he was going back to grab some paperwork and everything. So I'm not sure.
Well, what paperwork, reminder you guys taking out of here?
The paperwork of yours? Nothing. The only thing that we're taking right now is the gun is the only thing we found. We didn't find any of the indicia paperwork of that guy who was staying here for that short time. If we wouldn't have found the gun, we'd be gone by now. The gun is the thing that tricked everything up.
I mean, even though it's mine, I mean, what's the big deal with having a firearm in the house? I mean,
Well, in and of itself, we just have to verify whose it is and everything, and that's what we're doing right now. It was in his room, but I appreciate you being honest and letting us know that it was your dad's and everything, and you got it from him, and he's passed. So that sheds quite a bit of light on it.
well, I don't think it's right that you guys take property that, you know, someone's handed down to me from my father. I mean, that's not cool. I mean,
Well, if we take it as evidence, it's just we're holding on to it, then you get your FOIA thing worked out, and you can get it
well, I
back.
don't plan on getting it for it.
Yeah, well then you can have a friend come pick it up that has a FOIA. You can sign the paperwork and release it to him and take care of it that way. You know what year that was?
Wait, not.
Go ahead.
Put me in the citizen assistance station, Chelsea.
Yeah.
How long did your dad own this place?
About 20 years.
20 years? So he's the original owner then, huh?
No, it's not.
No?
So 51.
Good.
December 1st of 2008.
Definitely.
So how long did your dad have it?
About 19 years.
The gun?
Oh, the gun, I have no idea.
You know where he got it?
I could just say he worked with the police force. That's all I could say.
He
Was
was a
it-
police officer? Is that what you mentioned? I didn't hear you, that's why I'm asking to clarify.
You said he worked with the police force, or was he a police?
What are they saying to me?
I got it.
Did he work for a specific police force or with a specific police force?
Yeah,
And which one was that?
I'm not at liberty to say.
You got it all packaged up?
Yeah, I'm ready to walk out the door when we're ready.
Okay.
So.
You're back. Watch him.
Yeah.
Oh, you can come.